Hello, Avalanche fans. Game 3 of the 2022-2023 Colorado Avalanche season. The Avalanche take a trip to Minnesota to visit the Wild and ex-Avalanche Tyson Jost. I guess before the game started, that was kind of the main story card of the night. The Minnesota Wild had Tyson Jost centering the front line. I think this was just a play to kind of try to get into the Avs' head a little bit, because typically I would not say that Jost is a top liner. I love Jost, but he's just not top center material. Top six, definitely, but I just wouldn't trust him centering your front line on a regular basis. But I definitely get the head games there. But face-off goes underway, and the Avalanche seem to take control of the game fairly quickly. Ben Meyers does score his first goal of the season just a few moments into the game. It was an odd goal. It came off a deflection. EJ shoots the puck from the point, tips off Ben Meyers' shaft, and then off a Minnesota defenseman and into the back of the net. So, strange goal to take the Avs up 1-0, but we will take it. Shortly after that, Kaprizov did draw a penalty. Before the penalty or the power play could even start, they scored on the delayed penalty to tie the game. Here, for the remaining rest of the first period, the game kind of fell a little bit flat. Both teams had a little bit of trouble getting out of the zone. Minnesota caught up to the Avs in shot attempts. Ever since the Ben Meyers goal, it went about 10 minutes before the Avalanche were able to secure another shot on net. But they were able to get another goal before we headed into the second period. Beautiful backhand shot from Samuel Girard. So good to see the defenseman hopping in and getting a goal just before the close of the period with 5 minutes remaining. Avs do take a 2-1 lead going into the second period, but the penalty kill does rear its ugly head once again as the Avs let in a power play goal that was tipped in by Eriksson Ek to tie the game back 2-2. About halfway through the period, we get some good 4-on-4 hockey, and McKinnon has this beautiful tip play from the blue line, which Gustafsson should have nabbed that puck up. I mean, it was a muffin straight to his pads. No reason he couldn't cup that puck, but needless to say, he fails to do so, and Rantanen's there to pick up an easy goal. And so the Avs do jump the 3-2 lead, and they take that lead going into the third period. Just a couple minutes into the third period, Josh Manson gets himself on the scoreboard, putting the Avs up 4-2, and the way he does it, in my opinion, has to get goal of the night, at least for the Avalanche, because he picks the puck off the board, absolutely roasts Kaprizov, charges the puck straight into the slot, and beautiful backhand top shelf goal for Josh Manson, 4-2. But just about a couple minutes later, we do see the 4-3 goal. So the Avs did struggle to kind of get a hold of this game for a little while. Towards the end of the game, Avs are protecting the lead. EJ has an uncharacteristic turnover of the puck right in the neutral zone, and leads to an odd man rush, leads to not one, not two, not even three, but four stellar opportunities for Minnesota, and Kaprizov, Georgiev came up huge on all four saves. So big night for Georgiev. Even though he let in 3 goals, that back-to-back save sequence was stellar. And the puck was making some odd bounces tonight. I think he did more than his share to keep the Avs in it, and to maintain the lead that the Avs did have once they were able to get it. Just a couple minutes left in the game. Makar. Just a couple minutes left in the game, and after the stellar save performance that we got from Georgiev, we get a beautiful shot from Makar from the point, tipped by McKinnon right in the slot, and that gives the Avs the 5-3 lead to restore that 2-goal lead. And then to close out the game, the Avs do bag an empty netter, putting the Avs up 6-3, and the Avs remain. The Avs proved Colorado to be hockey state, at least for a little while longer. Minnesota can suck on that. And that pretty much wraps up today's game coverage. I think my star of today's game, I really want to give it to Georgiev for that save sequence. But I think I'm going to give it to the quiet leader. I'm going to give it to Nate Dogg. He did pick up 2 assists and the goal to give us the 5-3 lead late in the third. So that being said, I think McKinnon does deserve that overall star. Before we preview the upcoming game, the Eagles had their opening weekend. The Eagles were on the road this weekend, and they pull out a win on Friday, but they did lose on Saturday. So they went 1-1 well on the road. Kaut picks up I believe 3 points over the weekend, so good weekend for Kaut. Kind of makes me wonder again why he didn't make the lineup with the Avalanche, but I guess time will tell, and I still do expect to see Kaut making the Avs lineup probably sometime either at the very end of this month, or definitely in November, especially since we're expecting Helm to be out for another 12 to 13 weeks, and Forsberg, we still don't have an expected time of return. So that being said, the ECHL squad, the Grizzlies, did not have such a great opening weekend. They do fall 0-2. They had a hard-fought battle on Friday, but ultimately fell 2-3. And then Saturday's game, they fell 2-5. So not a great start for the Grizzlies, but the Eagles got off to an all right start, picking up 2 points on the road, and they are getting set for their opening home game coming up this Friday. We will cover those results after the weekend to see how our farm teams are doing. So that being said, that concludes our coverage until Wednesday. The Avs return home to defend Ball Arena. And so we will see you after the game. Thank you. Bye.